Guys, today's topic is real project scenario. If you are working in the software industry and using any version control system like Git or Subversion, then I'm sure you must have encountered this in your day-to-day work. So this discussion would be very useful for you, where you will learn a few important approach to use version control system in your project. So here we have a scenario where you are working on a new feature or you want to fix some bug. As you explore the project, you noticed a typo in the documentation file or any other minor issues, and being a good teammate, you want to fix it. However, that typo or minor issue is entirely unrelated to your original task. So the question is, how do you separate the typo fix from your actual task? So that is the scenario that we have to discuss. Hey guys, welcome back to Automation eLearn. This is Suresh Dubey. In this video, I am going to discuss very commonly and real project Git commit scenario where we all make mistakes. So it's very important to understand this concept clearly. This is my demo project, and as a part of my original task, I need to add a new function over here. So here we have a utils class, and my main task is to add one more function over here in utils class. So that is the task that I need to perform, and while exploring the project, I also noticed that there is a typo here. So there is a small typo which I noticed, and I want to correct that also along with my task. However, this typo thing is not at all related to my original task, but still I want to make this correct and commit to the project. So here most of the time what we do is we add a new function, like we have to add here new function, and we will also correct the typo here and commit them together. So this is what the simple and straightforward approach anyone can think of: adding a new function which is a part of my original task, and also correcting this typo and commit these two changes together as a part of single commit. This seems an easy approach, but this is not the correct approach due to various reasons. Mainly because it's against the atomic commit principle. One commit should have related changes only. But here, if we will commit them together, then there will be only one commit which has two different types of changes. One is having a new function, and another one is typo correction. So at the end, there will be only one commit which will have this change also and this change as well, which is completely against atomic commit principle in any version control system. Guys, I have discussed atomic commit in detail in this video with practical examples. So you can refer this video to understand atomic commit in detail. Okay, so committing them together is not a right approach. So what's the right approach? What's the best approach that we all should follow while working in a real project? So what you need to do is you finish doing your original task, like adding a new function over here under utils class, and commit that file with the proper commit message. Let's not correct this typo over here. We will handle typo separately. So let me add a new function over here. Probably I can copy this, and suppose this is the function which I want to add. Static method 4 and just a print statement. This is the requirement. For example, in real project it could be different, it could contain different lines of code and different statements, but for demo purpose, let's consider this is the simple function that I want to add here in utils. This is the part of my original task, right? I have not touched typo as of now, and this is the git bash, and I am on the same project, demo project, and here if I'll do git status, then you can see like source utils.java is modified because we added a new function over here. Following the atomic commit principle, what we should do is we should add that file first, and we should commit this change first. So I can do git add, and we can add this file. And we should commit this also to local repository with proper commit message, like added new function, something like this. And this is committed, this is the commit id, and this is the commit message, one file changed. And git log, here if I want to see what got changed as a part of this commit, then I can use git show with commit id. Here we can see like utils.java got modified, and these are the few lines which we have added. This is what exactly we did in utils.java as a part of my original task. So now I'm done with my original task, and I also want to fix this typo. So now we can make changes over here. Let's make it correct. And if I'll check status here again, then again we can see source utils.java is modified because we corrected the typo. Here it is the same file. In your case it could be different file, or it could be some typo in the documentation, it could be anywhere, just a small issues which is not causing any issue, but you noticed and you want to fix it. So it could be some other file also, but in this case we have the same file. So this time I corrected the typo, and I can perform the same operation, git add utils.java, and let's commit that with proper commit message, like this. A new commit is generated, which again has one file changed, and that also we can see using git show command. And here we can see we removed this line and we added this line, which is basically nothing but we corrected this spelling typo over here. So that is the only change which is done as a part of this particular commit. And again let's check a log, and here we have two commits with different types of changes. First one is this one, where we updated one file which was related to my original task. Added new function is the commit message, and we have another commit where we corrected the typo. So now you see how this allow us to make a bunch of changes. These two changes, some are related to my original task like this one, and some are completely unrelated to my task like correcting a typo. And we also have more control in case of any other further action is required related to these two commits. Like I want to undo this function due to some reason, then I can do this easily, right, without undoing this typo, because this is the correct thing that I did. And this is what exactly atomic commit principle says, like one commit should have changes of the same nature. If we could have combined these two changes as a part of single commit, then there will be one commit id, but it will have two changes which are of different in the nature. One is like adding a new feature, new function, and another one is which is not at all related to adding a new function, so that would be of different nature, so which is not aligned as per the atomic commit principle. This is what we all should do, and this is very practical scenario. As I mentioned in the beginning, we all face such kind of scenarios. We start doing something else, but over the time we notice some other issues, and knowingly unknowingly we combine those changes also along with original task and commit them together. So that is not the correct approach. This is how we should be segregating the changes, and we should have commit per nature of changes. I hope guys you understood this scenario and the correct approach to work with version control system. Please let me know in the comment section if you have any doubts or questions. If you like the topics that I am discussing here, please subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. Thank you for running this one. Thank you.